during your taxi ride, you're not going to get damaged, nor is the car. But you can see where it says stop taxi, change destination. Today I'm going to share a new script with you where you can call a taxi to come and pick you up and drop you off at a destination you choose. Taxi script. So here I have a little mission set up at the player's house, and we need to set up the vehicle that's going to be our taxi. I'm going to scroll out and we're going to go to this location, and we're going to put a vehicle right here that's going to be our taxi. So I'm going to choose civilian, and then we're going to go to cars, and we're going to choose an SUV. I'm going to place him right about here in the middle and face him this direction. We're going to actually take the driver out, and we're going to edit the SUV so it kind of looks like a taxi. I'm going to make it orange, and there you go. It kind of looks like a taxi. Alright, so with the civilian or the driver, we're going to give him a variable name. His variable name is going to be taxi and then driver with a capital D. And just hit OK, and then we're going to put him back into the driver's seat of the car, and that's it. All you have to do in your mission is, other than your player that you place, is place a vehicle and name the driver just like I did. From there, just save your mission, put this on Livonia, and this will be taxi_script. So now that you have a mission established, what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the scenario tab at the top, and then down to open scenario folder and install the new taxi script. Alright, here we are in the mission folder of the taxi script. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring up another folder with the script in it, and this is a zip file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link this zip file in the description of the video. When you download it, open up the zip file. There's going to be 2 scripts inside. Drag those scripts into your mission folder just like that, and remove the zip file. Now these 2 scripts, this one initializes this script to function in your mission, and this is the script itself. Now let's open up the init.sqf and review it. So in the init.sqf, you have this line here. This line basically decides how many times you can call the taxi in your mission. So I have a description here. It says -1 equals unlimited calls. So we have a -1. That means you can call the taxi as many times you want. Now if you only wanted to be able to call him 2 times and the taxi script won't be called anymore, you can't call the taxi after that, then just put 2. That's all you need to do. We're going to leave it at -1. This next line here basically calls the script to function. This next code here is a player add action. What this does is add the words call taxi in your action menu in the game, hence the description right here, what you see in your action menu. And then down here you have the name taxiDriver. This is what I named the driver of the taxi. If you decide to name your driver something else, whether it be taxi or driver or some other name, be sure that you're naming the actual AI unit, the driver himself, and not the car. So let's take a look at the taxi script itself. This script I put together with ChatGPT. I spent about 3 weeks on and off with it, and Gear helped me finalize the script and just kind of fix some things and just, make it correct and optimize and so forth, so that we got this script working. So this is basically a taxi script, something I've wanted to do for a while, and now here it is. So this is the description of the script itself, just a brief summary of what it does, and then you have the features of the script. So I'll just give you a brief rundown. You'll have the word call taxi in your action menu. When you call the taxi, the map will open. You choose a destination on the map, the taxi will come, pick you up, and he'll wait for you until you get into the car. Once you get into the car or the vehicle, whichever vehicle you decide to use, you choose the destination on the map, and then the driver will drive there. Now during this drive, you will have the option to stop the taxi, resume it, and choose a new destination if you want. Once you arrive at your destination, the taxi will wait till you get out. Once you get out, he will leave and return back to where he originally started from. During the ride, the vehicle itself and the driver and the passenger of the taxi, you or anybody else, will not be damaged during the trip or the ride when the taxi goes, because sometimes the AI drivers aren't that great. They can run into a fence, they hit something, and you get damaged. Other than the features, you have the usage here, which we already went over. So this is basically for the init.sqf. This just is adding the player add action. You could also add it to the init field or box of the player. And then I have a couple of notes here. Replace taxiDriver with the variable name of the taxiDriver unit and not the car itself. Then of course you have set max taxi calls in the init, and that's just for how many times you can call the taxi. But here we are at my house, and what we're going to do is we're going to call a taxi to bring us to work. Scroll your action menu. You're going to see the word call taxi in your action menu. You hit that, the map will open. At the top right, you're going to get a message that says call received, taxi on the way to your location. Click on the map where you want to be picked up. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose our location, and we're going to have him come to this point. So the map is going to close, and then at the top right you'll get another hint that says taxi is on the way to your pickup point. That's like I said, sometimes they hit stuff. So the max speed that they can go is 25 miles per hour, and that's just so they don't get too wild and overspeed something. Alright, a taxi should be coming right down the road here. There he is. Taxi has arrived. Get in. Alright, now once you get in, you're going to go to the map and you're going to choose the location that you want him to bring you to. So we're going to be brought to here. The map will close. And the taxi driver will go. Now sometimes they ain't going to take the road right away. It's just going to be... he's going to have to find his way to get to the road. You always drive in an open field. So he's trying to get to the road. I guess he doesn't like roads like this, but once he gets on the main road, he's good. Now during your taxi ride, you're not going to get damaged, nor is the car. But you can see where it says stop taxi, change destination. Now if I say stop taxi, he's going to stop. Now what's going to happen is you could either change the destination or resume the taxi. Just resume the taxi. See how close he is. Alright. In a normal taxi, you would probably be in the back seat, obviously, but yeah, he kind of missed the road there. Now, it's not perfect, but he will get you to where you're going. This is just AI driving. What are you going to do? Did better on Altus, so I guess it really depends on what map you put this on. Alright, we have arrived, exit to finish the taxi ride. Alright. Just get out of the way, and taxi returning home. Yeah, something wrong about that part of the road, I guess. I don't know. Taxi arrived home, calls left, unlimited. So let's call the taxi again. And of course we get the map, and we'll just put it right here. Taxi is on the way to your pickup point. So he turned around. Nice. Looking around. There he is. Taxi has arrived. Get in. Alright. Where to? Click on the map to choose a destination. Alright, let's go to... this destination. Let's see how he goes. Nice car. Nice sunny day to be driving. With that pole, but at least he didn't hit it. So if we stop, tell him to stop, and change destination, we're going to get the map again. So let's go to a further destination. Let's go to here instead. Down there. Yeah, he does good on the main roads. And here's our drop-off point. We've arrived, exit to finish the taxi ride. Alright. He's gonna turn around. There he goes. Nice. Looking at the scenery while he drives. arrived home, calls left unlimited. I hope you like that, and I hope you find this script useful. I want to thank you guys for watching, and for more codes and scripts, take a look at this playlist.